So this is the second video lecture on the topic motion with variable acceleration. So in this video lecture, we will discuss the more questions, more standard questions in this video based on the topic variable acceleration. So a particle of unit mass begins to move from a distance a towards a fixed center, which repels according to the law mu x. If its initial velocity is root mu a, so that it will continuously approach the fixed center but will never reach it. So what we are given, that a particle of unit mass begins to move from a distance a towards a fixed center. This is the center, and this is the distance a from where the particle will start towards a fixed center, and it will approaching this center, which repels according to the law mu x. So that means this is the law. That means this is the value of the acceleration. F is equal to mu x. If its initial velocity is root mu a, so here the initial velocity is given to us, that is root mu at a, so that it will continuously approach the fixed center. So this particle will continuously approaching this point O, but will never reach it. But इस point ਦੇ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ approach ਹੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਹੇਗਾ, but इस point ਤੇ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਸਕੇਗਾ. So alternate statement of the question is, if a particle is projected towards the center of repulsion, varying as the distance from the center. So this distance x, which we are considering, this is varying. That means this expression f is equal to mu x. In this expression, the x is which is varying because it is the distance. So this is the distance which is measured from O. Here we are clear, varying as the distance from the center. So distance is measured from here. So now you can see if the particle is approaching this side, so x is decreasing, x will be decreasing. So इस चीज ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ कि x ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ O ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਅਪਰੋਚ ਕਰੇਗਾ, x will decrease because x is measuring from the O point. And from the first statement is it is clear which repels. So repels ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਵਾਪਸ ਇਸ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ. That means ਜਿਹੜਾ x ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ decrease ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ from a distance a, from it with velocity a root u. So ਇਹ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੋਗੀ a point ਦੀ ਕਿ a point ਕਿੰਨੀ ਦੂਰੀ ਤੇ ਹੈ, a distance ਤੇ, और कितनी velocity है a point पे root mu a. Prove that particle will approach the center but will never reach it. So both the statements have the same meaning. So now let us see how we have to solve this question. So this is the diagram which I have already explained to you. So this is the point O, okay, which you can say the center of the motion. The particle is at distance a, and here the velocity is root mu a. And the particle is approaching the center with this rule mu x. If p is the position of the particle at time t such that OP is equal to x, then at p the acceleration of the particle is mu x in the direction of pa. So acceleration ਜਿਹੜੀ p है वो particle ਦੀ कोई position है, ठीक है, after at any time t. So when the distance is x, so here we have the acceleration is equal to mu x. The acceleration of the particle is mu x is in the direction pa. Therefore, the value of acceleration is given to us mu x. So v dv by dx equal to mu x. That is on variable separable, but we will get v dv is equal to mu x dx, and on integration we will get v square by 2 is equal to mu x square by 2 plus c. And initializing it because the particle is at a, initially is at a. That means when x is a, because we are measuring the x from this side. So the distance is a, x is a, and the value of the velocity, initial velocity was given to us root mu a. But we are taking here the negative sign. The sign is negative because the velocity is towards O. Now what does this mean? Because ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਾਰਟੀਕਲ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇੱਧਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮੂਵ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਔਰ ਜੇ ਇੱਧਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮੂਵ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ x ਕੀ ਕਰੇਗਾ, ਡਿਕਰੀਜ਼ ਕਰੇਗਾ. ਔਰ ਜੇ x ਡਿਕਰੀਜ਼ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਵੈਲੋਸਿਟੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਰੇਟ ਆਫ ਚੇਂਜ ਆਫ the displacement, that means dx by dt. And if x is decreasing, then its derivative should be negative. So that's why we are taking the value of v as a negative with the negative sign. V is equal to minus root mu a. the sign is negative because the velocity is towards O. तो यही एक गल explain हो रही है क्योंकि x decrease हो रहा है, so its derivative should be negative. So on substituting these, what we will get c is equal to 0. On substituting these initial conditions here, as v is root mu a, okay, and x is equal to a, so what we will get, the c is equal to 0. So when c is 0, that means we will get v square is equal to mu x square. From this expression, you can see c will be 0 and 2 will be cancelled out. Then v square is equal to mu x square. And v का मतलब की है dx by dt the square equal to mu x square. Since the particle is moving towards the center, x decreases as t increases. Hence dx by dt is negative. So again उरे dx by dt का क्योंकि square है, so when you will do the square root, you will get the plus minus symbol. So which symbol we have to follow? We have to follow the negative symbol. Again with the same reason, because x is decreasing, so velocity should be negative. So again variable separable, because this is statement in x and t. So x with the denominator de vich le avange, dx by x is equal to minus root mu dt, and on integrating we will get log x is equal to minus root mu t plus c. So again initializing at a, initial position was a, and at a t obviously was 0 and x is a. So t 0 x a substitute करन तो बाद c1 दी वैल्यू आई log a, और उरे जब substitute करांगे log a वैल्यू. So what we will get, this expression, and combining both the logs, log x minus log a equal to minus root mu t, and log m minus log n is equal to log m over n. So log x by a is equal to minus root mu t. So x by a is equal to e raised to power minus root mu t. That means x is equal to a raised to power e minus root mu t. So this is the value of the displacement. Now, as t increases, x decreases. The particle is continuously approaching the fixed center, but x will approach to 0 only when t approaches to infinity. So you can see here, because the power of e is negative, it will move to the denominator. So this expression, because we want that the particle must reach at O. So if the particle must reach at O, that means the x must approach 0, because x is measured from O. And x will approach to 0 only when t approaches to infinity. जब t infinity में approach करेगा, क्योंकि t उरे denominator दे विच आ चुके हैं, ताही x 0 आएगा. So that means the particle cannot reach the center in a finite time. So t approaches to infinity, that is infinitely, after infinitely many of value of t, x will be 0. So that means it is always approaching to O, but will never reach at O. So this is all about this question. The next question is, the horizontal force P on the block in the figure has magnitude P equal to 4T. So you can see here in the figure, horizontal force, that is the P, this one. This is the horizontal force which is applied on this block, where P is in kg. So P kg de vich hai. So kg nu agar absolute units de vich convert karna hai, we will write Pg. So that's why here we have Pg newtons. So now it is in the newtons in the absolute units. So kg de vich sega ta p de naal into g karange ta newtons absolute units de vich convert hoega, and t is in seconds. So what is the situation here? The particle, this is all about, the situation is clear all in this diagram. That is, the particle is placed on an inclined plane which is of inclination 30 degree, and the mass of the particle is 100. So the effective force vertical downwards will be 100 g, the weight of the body. So what we will have to find, when and how long the block will be in motion down the inclined plane. So how, when and how long. So कितनी देर तक ये particle जेड़ा है down the plane जेड़ा है continue रहेगा motion दे विच, and when and how long the block will be in motion up the inclined plane. And up the inclined plane अगर इसनु करना होवे तां वो कितनी देर रहेगा, ये आपां ने इस क्वेश्चन दे विच दोवें चीज़ां फाइंड करके देनी है. मतलब अगर ये आपां डिस्कस करिए कि जे पार्टिकल नीचे वाल नूं आ रहा है तो कितनी देर वास्ते नीचे आएगा, क्योंकि हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स भी लगाई गई है. ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟੀਕਲੀ ਅਸਿਊਮ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਜੇ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਕੋਈ ਫੋਰਸ ਨਾ ਲਗਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਇਸਨੇ ਨੀਚੇ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਆਣਾ ਸੀ, ਇਟ ਵਿਲ ਨੈਵਰ ਮੂਵ ਅਪਵਰਡਸ. ਬਟ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਹੌਰੀਜ਼ੌਂਟਲ ਫੋਰਸ ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਲਗਾਈ ਗਈ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਹੌਰੀਜ਼ੌਂਟਲ ਫੋਰਸ ਕੀ ਕਰੇਗੀ, ਇੱਕ ਟਾਈਮ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਨੀਚੇ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕ ਲਏਗੀ, ਫਿਰ ਹੌਰੀਜ਼ੌਂਟਲ ਫੋਰਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇਫੈਕਟਿਵ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ, ਦੈਨ ਇਟ ਵਿਲ ਮੂਵ ਅਪਵਰਡਸ. ਸੋ ਇਹ ਹੌਰੀਜ਼ੌਂਟਲ ਫੋਰਸ ਲਗਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਾਰਟੀਕਲ ਹੈਗਾ ਇਹ ਉੱਪਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਆ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਨੀਚੇ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਸਿਊਮ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਲਾਈਡ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਰੋਕਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਫੋਰਸ ਲਗਾਈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਕੁਝ ਟਾਈਮ ਲਈ ਨੀਚੇ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਸਲਾਈਡ ਕਰੇਗੀ। ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਫੋਰਸ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਸਦੇ ਐਕਸਲਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਫੋਰਸ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਇਹ ਪਾਰਟੀਕਲ ਉਰੇ ਰੁਕ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਇਟ ਵਿਲ ਰੈਸਟ ਐਂਡ ਫਿਰ ਅਗਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਫੋਰਸ ਉਸਦੀ ਐਕਸਲਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਫੋਰਸ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਇਟ ਵਿਲ ਮੂਵ ਅਪਵਰਡਸ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਅਪਵਰਡ ਮੂਵ ਕਰੇ। ਸੋ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਕਸਪੈਕਟ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ। when and how long the block will be in motion down the inclined plane and when and how long the block will be in motion up the inclined plane। तो इसे करके ये दोनों चीजें ਅਸੀਂ solve करनी है। So firstly the effective force down the plane, so firstly discussing down the plane motion। So already discussed in the video lecture, you can see there motion of a particle on an inclined plane. If the weight of the particle is 100 g, then in the direction perpendicular to the plane, its component will be 100 g cos theta, and theta is because 30 degrees, so you can use here theta as 30 degree also, and along the plane it will be 100 g sin 30. So in the video motion of a particle on an inclined plane, you can see it there. I have explained it in detail, and because this force is pg, which is horizontal force, and but the motion of the particle is along the plane, so we also need to find its both the components. These are the two components of this force pg, and because if this angle is 30, if this angle is 30, then this angle is also 30, the corresponding angles. So with this direction we have angle 30 degrees, so it will be pg cos 30, and here it will be pg sin 30. So the effective force down the plane, so when the particle is moving down the plane in this direction, so this direction should be considered as positive, so 100 g sin 30 will be considered as positive, but pg cos 30 will be considered as negative. So 100 g sin 30 minus pg cos 30, and we have to take on simplifying it, what we will get, because 100 g sin 30 the value ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ that is 1 by 2, and the value of p is given to us is 40, so that's why substituting here 40 g and cos 30 the value root 3 by 2, and what we will get 50 minus 2 root 3 t g newtons. So according to the fundamental equation of dynamics, effective force will be equal to mass into acceleration, so we will get the value of acceleration as a function of t, as a function of time, therefore acceleration is a variable acceleration. So the value of f dv by dt, now solving it, f the value से dv by dt substitute कितनी है, because t the function हैगा acceleration, so variable separable technique use करांगे, integration करांगे, so dt इधर जाएगा ਜਦੋਂ, so इधर integration ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ t ਦੇ with respect to ਹੋਏਗੀ और इधर v ਨਾਲ, so dv the integration v 50t और इस t the integration t square by 2 and constant of integration is c1. So initializing to get the value of c1, initially when t is 0, let v is equal to 0, because when the particle is moving downward it does not need any initial velocity, so that's why we can suppose that the initial velocity of the particle is 0, so what we will get c1 equal to 0. So c1 equal to 0 ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਰੇ substitute ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਉਰੇ, so we will get the value of v in terms of t like this. And now when and how long, because in this question how long कितनी देर वो particle down the plane motion च रहेगा, इसमें डिस्कस करना सी। So इस expression ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ, this is my first equation, when t is equal to 0 from 1, so ਜਦੋਂ t 0 ਸੀਗਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਦੋਂ accelerating force ਕਿੰਨੀ ਸੀਗੀ, g by 2 meter per second square, that is greater than 0, and ਉਰੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਜੇਕਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ velocity ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕਦੋਂ 0 ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ this is the velocity moving down the plane, ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਪਾਰਟੀਕਲ ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਉਦੋਂ ਆ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਸਟਾਪ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹਦੀ ਵੈਲੋਸਿਟੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ 0 ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ। ਸੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ v ਨੂੰ 0 ਲੈ ਕੇ t ਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਕਰ ਲੈਣੀ। ਸੋ t ਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਗਰ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ 0 ਪੁੱਟ ਕਰੋਗੇ, you will get the value of t as 0 or t as 50 by root 3. So that means in between 0 to 50 by root 3, 0 is the position when the particle starts from rest, when the particle starts sliding, and t equal to 50 by root 3, after 50 by root 3 its velocity will become 0, that means it will come to at rest. So between 0 to 50 by root 3 the block moves down the plane, because in this portion the velocity will be positive, and during this motion, during this time 0 to 50 by root 3 it will move down the plane. So now for the second part, what will we have to do? There are some minor changes only in the question, because the block will be in motion up the inclined plane. So if we do up the inclined plane, so this term will be becomes negative and this will be considered as positive, because if the particle is moving up the inclined plane, this can be taken as positive direction upward the inclined plane. So this force can be considered as negative and this is as positive. So what will be the total effect on the question, on this equation? You can see now, if we do here up the inclined plane, so what can I do? I am placing just the minus sign, because they are just altering. It will become negative, it will become positive. So here place the negative sign. So here I place the negative sign. So this is also with the negative sign, and that means this is also with negative sign. And dv by dt, it is with negative sign. Okay, so only the negative sign will placed, and here the negative sign. So now initially, because we are discussing now when the particle is moving upward the inclined plane, so downward ਉਹਨੇ जिन्ना move करना सी for 50 by root 3 seconds वो move किता, ਹੁਣ ਉਹਨੇ up the inclined plane ਜਾਣਾ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ explain ਕੀਤਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ horizontal force effective ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਉੱਪਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਾਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦੇਗਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਐਕਸਲਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਫੋਰਸ ਫਿਰ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਘਟ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਐਂਡ ਇਹ ਫੋਰਸ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇਫੈਕਟਿਵ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ, ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹ ਉੱਪਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮੂਵ ਕਰੇਗਾ। ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਅਲਾਈਜ਼ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ? ਸੋ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਅਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਕੰਸੀਡਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਡਾਊਨਵਰਡ ਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਓ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਰੋਂ ਹੀ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਪਾਰਟੀਕਲ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਪਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਅਲੀ when t is 0 ਔਰ ਉਰੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਉਹਦੀ ਵੈਲੋਸਿਟੀ 0 ਹੋਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਡਾਊਨਵਰਡ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ v0, so what we will get again the value of c1 as 0, but this value will be with of negative sign. So now what you can claim for the upward motion, when t is equal to 0, you have f will be equal to minus g by 2. Now that means it is moving upwards, because there would be a retardation in the system, because if the particle is moving upwards, then it will be negative. So with the negative acceleration it will move upwards, and when and how long, यहाँ पे भी कहा गया था how long the block will be in motion up. So when v is equal to 0, so again the v will be equal to 0 when t will be equal to 50 by root 3. So the block move up the plane for another 50 by root 3 seconds. So it will move down the inclined plane for 50 by root 3 seconds, and it will move up the inclined plane by 50 by root 3 seconds.